We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. And in today's video, we're also going to cover MMTLP, Torchlight Preferred Shares, because both of them are pushing up higher. We talked about how there seemed to have been a slight disconnect between the two stocks correlation, but here we are with them both moving up while the overall market was sitting sideways. And our QQQ bot sent out a bull indicator at 11:25 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, and within minutes, call options went up 70% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down within the volatility. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. slightly pulling downwards, and we need to talk about support and resistance, as well as what's going on here with Torchlight Preferred Shares. Very strong momentum to the upside. A lot of people are starting to call this the squeeze or just ramping up towards it. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Is it just beginning or is it already happening as we speak? Because this has been a pretty strong move so far going into the anticipation of the S1. We're going to break it all down in today's video, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator since 11:15 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside with strength. Full strength there on 42 vision, and within an hour, call options went up 100% plus, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with MMAT MMTLP Inc. breaking out with full strength here on 42 vision, continuing to push up higher and slightly pulling back and rejecting off that new high here above 110. We're going to break it all down in today's video, as well as MMTLP. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with MMAT stock. It got a bull indicator here since way back here at 84 cents. Full strength here within the volatility. It got a bear indicator here at 102. It was ranging within that area, and we also talked about how there was slight bar coding here while MMTLP was actually moving higher. And I stated there seems to be a disconnect, but if things continue to move for MMTLP the way they have been, right, as we saw in their charts continuing to go higher, eventually either it's officially disconnected, the indirect correlation, or eventually it will actually start to reflect. Now, while things were bar coding here and we talked about that and zoomed in the charts, MMTLP continued to go higher, and I stated if it did break out to newer highs, we could possibly see it start reflecting here as well, and it actually has happened, right? Right now, MMTLP has gone to newer highs that we have not seen in days and weeks. And here we are with MMAT pushing up higher. And right now we have the inflows crossed here. We definitely want to see this stay above, and it's higher on the inflows than it was before. As you could see there, it was at highs here of 0.06. Right now it's at 0.08, but we have seen this go as high as 0.10, 0.2, as well as 0.27. And the highest point in that run was way up here at 0.41 on the inflows, and we're only at 0.08, so something to keep in mind. Now we got a bull indicator here that canceled that previous bear indicator. We broke out above 105. We hit highs here of 112. And I stated that if we broke above 105, 110, 112 was going to be a critical area of resistance where that bear indicator popped up in that previous pullback after running up for several days, right? So something to keep in mind here, that bear indicator from October 13th is a key resistance level, which is 110 to 112, and it recently rejected it. And we want to go ahead and zoom in here and talk about support and resistance, and then we're going to break down MMTLP. So the first support is 105. We definitely want to see this stay above it. Below that is $1. And to the upside, we want to see this break above 112. If that's accomplished, the next resistance is up at 120. And then we could start talking about higher levels. I'll be watching if these inflows can continue to hold here within the volatility on the 30-minute. This bull indicator as well to not get canceled by a bear indicator. Something to keep in mind. And then on the 15-minute, you could see a little bit more of the volatility. Outflows just crossed and a bear indicator popped up in this pullback. We definitely want this to get canceled, and we want this to come back up and continue to hold strong through the 30-minute chart within the bigger picture. So something to keep in mind there. So MMTLP, guys, here we are with it continuing to hold above the midpoint. Even though there's outflows happening, these inflows continue to push it right back up, continuing to find new supports and doing those staircase effects every single time. And ever since that bull indicator popped up here and it double bottomed here, right? And it's been going upwards from around the $4.10 area to $4.20 area back on October 21st and the 24th. And those inflows crossed and have stayed above all this time. As you see there, it's touched the midpoint but bounced off of it and continue to hold above it. These inflows have reflected in the chart, guys. This is pretty big. This is pretty exciting. Pretty strong moves here for MMAT as well as MMTLP, Torchlight preferred shares, as we see it going higher. Now, it's approaching a very key resistance level, right? And that is back up here towards $7. It rejected it today. It broke finally above 650. It's pushing away from it towards the 680s, fighting in the 680s. But $7 is a key resistance level, and above that is $7.50. If that's accomplished, that is going to be one of the highest points that we've seen MMTLP in the last 52 weeks, right? That is the 52-week high. If that gets broken through, the upward momentum is going to be limitless depending on the possible further squeeze and amount of shorts that get trapped, as well as more data and information in regards to the S1, guys. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, how you feel about this. Do you think this has more room? Do you think we're going to see a retest of the 52-week high and touch a new one, or rejection is about to begin as we get closer to key levels? Because on the 30-minute, we've stayed above the midpoint. On the 15-minute, same thing here. Even though there's outflows, still above it. Something to watch to see if it comes back up. And bull indicator here since October 27th, holding strong. And within today's volatility, a tight consolidation here between the 680s and the $7 mark. Something important to watch here going into tomorrow and the rest of this week. We want these inflows to hold on the 15-minute. We want that bull indicator to hold as well. And on the 30-minute to stay above the midpoint and continue that staircase effect to the upside. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.